Hey guys, I'm going to go over very quickly how sometimes using something as simple as a hammer can help out with numbness into the hand if it's from actually an issue into the elbow as it passes through a tunnel. Now keep in mind there's a lot of different reasons why the nerve can become affected and basically numbness into here, or it could be vascular. There could be a lot of reasons for it. So it is really important to go see your doctor, not because it's just that it won't always get better if you try your own stuff, but realistically it could be something really, really extreme. And nobody wants that, but if you do have that, you want to know very early if you want to survive it basically. So this is what I like to do with people with the hammer, is that first off, I like to start with, you can try it in a variety of different positions. You can actually go onto your knee. You can do it standing. It doesn't really matter as long as we have this solid elbow bend right here. And the reason is because as I start to let this go directions like this, if I start to go like this, we'll actually get rotation about the actual shoulder more so than the elbow. We really want the elbow, so keeping that bend in it is nice. Now, what I usually have people do with issues around here is I'll test to see what they're going to be more responsive of, and really don't want any of this to really hurt. So if there's a tendon issue, a lot of times we want to actually eccentrically load it or lengthening contraction load it. But sometimes it can trigger them and become painful, which we don't want that either. If we were going to use it in an eccentric movement, I would have them crush this handle, right? Mainly because it stabilizes the wrist from becoming sloppy. And they're going to slowly let it go this direction. Notice the muscles right here are starting to elongate. And it's really slow, about 8 to 10 seconds or so. All right, taking it here, bringing it back, and slowly returning it. Sometimes the movement back this direction, if you did it without this other hand, can be very painful for the person. It can flare them up. So we don't want that. Now, some people would probably say like, well, what about the other direction? Well, great, I like that too. So going the other direction, really slow, is actually very helpful as well. And if there's a nerve going through this tunnel over here, or there is a nerve going through the tunnel right there, sometimes it can be compressed. And now I'm not going to get into the specifics of which nerve we're talking about, because that's a tale for another day. But for the most part, what I found is that when people have elbow conditions or sometimes numbness in the hand, this can help for a variety of different reasons. Number one is if we crush the handle, we have co-contraction around the joint, so it stabilizes the joint. Another thing is we're actually conditioning some of the muscles in the area to be able to rebuild. Actually, muscles and tendons. Tendons like to remodel once they have some load upon it. So if you just rest it forever, it really doesn't do anything. It doesn't repair itself, it doesn't get better. So if the issue is of partially musculoskeletal and nerve, then a lot of times loading it in the proper way and not blowing it out of the water is better than not doing anything at all. So talk to your healthcare provider about this. I do find a fair amount of patients that have the need for this, but some of them actually flare up with it. So it's really important to know what your actual condition is, what theory actually works, not just the diagnosis, but what your body responds to. Healthcare providers, I hope this is helpful in regards to managing your patients. See ya.